Should be working now. Sorry about that. I didn't recognize that was turned off. Guys should be good now, I believe. All right, like I was saying, I did add some trades to the minis. I added the Warren Sapp creamsicle right there, and the Omarion Hampton Rave right above it. So I have Phil Simms, Lunar, Omarion Hampton, Rave, Chargers, Creamsicle, Creamsicle, Warren Sapp, Bucks. I then have T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, and Dallas Goddard are my trades. So I do have 6 minis tonight. 2 reps, Michael Pittman Jr. and Trey McBride. My authentics, Adrian Peterson, Julio Jones, and that Speed Flex is the Megatron, Kelvin Johnson. I do have a Speed Flex ready to roll right away. I was going to put back on the window capture here. That is the bat break that we posted to Facebook. It was the pre-fill there. I have a Pudge Rodriguez Chrome. Is the trade there. So if you're interested in that one, obviously I have 1 spot remaining. That is a $60 spot. And then I need just 1. And the teams available are there on the right-hand side of your screen. But other than that, looks like I have a couple mini purchases here as I come on live. Look at James L. Looks like he's in tonight on some minis. Thank you, James. Good seeing you. Let me go get those. James grabs Bengals, Patriots in the 4 mini. Thank you, James. Patriots. All right. I think so. On the website right now, again, bs-collectibles.com. I have 3 spots remaining in the 2 full size, 5 remaining in the 4 mini, 10 to go in the authentic, and the Speed Flex is ready to go. So I'll get to that one right away. Be mindful again of the Facebook pre-fill. There's 1 spot remaining in that bat break. So running those bats again tonight. Baseball playoffs, getting into the championship series. Starting tonight with the ALCS, Tigers, Mariners. So not Tigers, Mariners. Mariners, Blue Jays anyway. So that's exciting. Is it Mariners, Blue Jays? Is it Tigers, Blue Jays? Is it Blue Jays anybody? Is it Yankees anybody? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get into a box right away, I guess. It's kind of how we want to run operations. Try to get into things as quick as we can and keep things rolling. I just want to see something. Yeah, Mariners, Blue Jays, wow. Brewers are available, Bill, yes. Good seeing you, by the way, Bill. Yeah, Brewers are available. All right, awesome, Bill. Appreciate you. So the baseball bat will be the second one we're getting into tonight. Bill goes with the Brew Crew here in southeastern Wisconsin, where BS Collectibles is centralized or here or wherever. What am I trying to even say? We're here. Crew for him. Super excited about the Brewers run. Team that shouldn't be there, couldn't be there, is there. Showing all the big boys you can win in a small market. So that's super cool. A lot of excitement here, like I said, in southeastern Wisconsin for them. It was a great series with the Cubbies. I'm obviously happy the Brewers took them down, but fun regardless. It was a really good series. Sweeney, how is it, brother? Good to see you. Hope you are well. All right, so getting back to the breaks I want to get back to. Let's go do this Speed Flex. It is here on the right-hand side of your screen. Players, claim teams, unclaimed teams to the randomizer. If you're new to us, aren't aware, we use random.org for all of our randomizing of teams, names, players, whatever the case means, box numbers. You'll see here in a moment. So, yeah, just know that's where we're going each and every time to randomize anything. That being said, let's take our 16 unwanteds, bring them to the randomizer now. We go again 7 times, each and every time. 7 times. I got the Niners up to the Seahawks. Let's drop them like it's not. And I'll read them here as we are. Excuse me. I have Salado up top. Cowboys, Seahawks. Tim K, Vikings, Panthers. Tractor, Bills, Cardinals. Back to Tim K. I was thinking about this as I'm putting names in the spreadsheet. Tim K doesn't get a lot of love. He's not real active in the chat. But hey, I just want to give you a shout out from me anyway. And from all of us, obviously. Tim, you're always with us, doing something with us. Just want to say thank you for your support. It does mean a lot. And obviously, that's not to single out Tim. There's a bunch of you, but a lot of you guys are active in the chat. There's more dialogue with you. Not the case with Tim. So I just want to give Tim a shout out. Back to the roll call here. Tractor, Bills, Cardinals. Kale, always a pleasure. Good seeing you again here on Sunday. Dolphins, Titans, Bolts, and Colts for you. Brian G, Broncos, Lions. Fabian, Bucks, Giants. Gonzo Show, Eagles, Rams. Gonzo, wherever you are, my friend, hope you are good. Salado, Raiders, Jets, Wags, Pack Attack, and Saints. Tyler, Ravens fan Tyler, Eagles, Ravens, Command Skins. Los, Patriots, Texans. Joseph M, Steelers, Falcons. Whip, Bengals, Bears. Joseph back with the Chiefs, Browns. And Bill closed here, Jaguars and Niners. All right, let's go get a box number, guys. I have F1 through F10 on this Speed Flex. Again, huge trade piece here. That Megatron Lions, very beautiful lid. 7 times for box number here. 7 times. I got F on 7 that now. F7 on 7. Go ahead, bring that radio down there, boy. 7. I'm just in my own little world. Sorry. Let me get this back up here. Let me go get it for you guys. It's going to be F7. I'm just checking in on Bucks, Niners. Looks like Bucks could get a field goal here, maybe, to put it away. All right, let's go. Here is the trade piece. The Megatron Lions. That thing is nasty. F7 coming to the table. Here it is right here. Good luck, everybody. Baseball bat will be coming up next. Then on the website again, authentic, 2 full size and 4 mini with spots available there. Again, good luck. Speed Flex from the website incoming. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Lions on Lions on Lions on Lions. For the Detroit Lions, dual signed. That is Sonic and Hedgehog. That is Sonic the Hedgehog and whatever the other dude is. Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. Montgomery and Gibbs, dual signed Lions. We got Lions action on top of Lions action here. Speed Flex Lions going to, in the random, Gower. Brian G, Broncos, Lions, Sonic and Tails. And that's not it. What is Sonic and Ah, whatever. You know what the hell I'm talking about. It's the blue and the red dude. I don't know. But Brian, the choice is yours. Dual signed Gibbs, Montgomery, or the Megatron. Super cool lids either way, for sure. Can't really go wrong there. Brian, I don't know if you're out there. I'll give it a couple minutes before we get into the bat. Or a minute or so here. Baseball bat coming up next. Big game tonight. Speaking of the Lions, Lions-Chiefs could put the Chiefs in a big hole. All right, I'm going to put Gower down for the duel as of now. Gower, I'm sure at some point tonight you'll be around and you will be able to trade that out if wanted. So I'm going to go Gibbs, Monty, dual speed. Nice hit, Gower. That's a great way to start the night. That is nasty. Super slick lid. Awesome hit. Like I said, Gower, get with us. Let me know while I'm live or whenever. I can trade that out for you. But for now, we're going to have Gibbs, Monty going to Gower. Dual signed Speed Flex. Super cool. A lot of that stuff. They concentrate here at BS. They love doing the multi-signed things. It's different. It's cool. I like it. Good start to the night. Duval, what up, Chad B? Chad, man, what happened to the? I can't even say shit. I told myself before I came on live tonight, I'm not saying anything about any team after what I witnessed on Thursday night. That was the most embarrassing lack of effort, lack of discipline, injuries, attitude. The whole thing was a pile of shit. Excuse my French, but not. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about anybody's team. So, I'm not even going to question why the Jags didn't show up today against the Seahawks at the house. Dub P for life. That's what I'm talking about, man. Chad, you put me onto that forever and ever. We're good to go on the WP4L. I should get a tattoo, WP4L. No, I shouldn't. That's a horrible idea. I mean, what am I doing with myself? All right, let me get back to these breaks. Check the website real quick. I do have a couple purchases here. I have Caleb getting in on an authentic. It's going to be the Seahawks there as well. For Caleb, thank you, Caleb. Always a pleasure, sir. I also have Nick P. And then Bill, I don't know if you sent over for the Brewer spot. Let me know if you have. Maybe I don't see it, but that doesn't mean. Or unless you're over at PayPal, which I haven't checked, which I will. But I thought typically maybe QP with you. After Caleb, I have Nick P. jumping in on a 2 full-size spot with the Vikings. Thank you, Nick. The Vikings. And then also Nick P back again, closing it out, shutting down the 2 full-size, 2-time in it with the Bengals Texans on the way out. Thank you, Nick. We do have that one closed, so we'll get that one after the bat break here as I catch up on some of these purchases. And then Bill, like I said, payment on the crew. I'll check PayPal. I don't see it over here on QP as I'm going through these. I will double check that here in a second. Bengals and Texans for Nick. Awesome, man. So we got 2 full size ready to go. 4 mini with 5 spots remaining. Authentic with 9 spots remaining. And that is where we sit with the website breaks currently. And then maybe I'll drop. I'm just going to let it be for now. But these bats tonight, I think we might be able to get a couple. So I plan on doing a bat break here in the chat after that. I will drop a 4 mini, and we'll decide what we want to do with the full size. If we want to go 2 full size, 1 full size, and see how we approach that for a live fill there as well. All right, let me refresh this, make sure I didn't miss Bill. Don't see Bill. Let me go to PayPal. And by the way, Bill, good seeing you again, man. It's been a minute, so good for you. Thanks for joining. I don't know why I said good for you. Bill, I did get it over there. Thank you. All right, Bill is good to go. So we are good to go on this bat break, guys. Let's get this thing up here, out here, and ready to go. All right, here we go with this bat break. Again, Pudge Rodriguez, scripted out chrome bat. Super cool bat. I'll show it to you here in a minute. But here are the players. And again, thanks for getting these payments in right away. Always good on our end not to have to try to chase down payments and make shit weird as we try to go live and waiting for payments. So I appreciate that, guys, as well. But here we go with the players. Claimed teams. Unclaimed. Should have 20 of them. I do. We're going to go to the randomizer for the get twos here. Baseball bat break. And again, it's always 7 times. 7 times. There we go. 20 through 1. It's Angels to the White Sox. Let's drop them in there. And now we read our rosters here. Kale up top, setting us off with the Braves, White Sox, and Jays. Jesse R., one of our very strong baseball followers here. Jesse, always a pleasure. Dodgers, Twins, and Marlins. Jay, always a pleasure to see you, man. Been a minute, Jay. Good seeing you. Also a big baseball fan. Red Sox, Cubs, and Rays to you. Josh G, Mariners, Rangers, and Rockies. What is this dude doing here? Tim G. Speaking of G, an OG here at BS Collectibles. Tim, I hope you're doing good, man. Awesome to see you tonight. I know I've seen you run across in card breaks with Crisanto, but good to see you here tonight, Tim. Hope you're good, man. Tigers, D-backs, and Mets for you, my friend. Georgia, 2-time in it. Royals, Guardians, Astros, Reds, Pirates, and Giants. Bruce, Orioles, Phillies, and A's to you. Whit, Yankees, Cardinals, Natties. And Bill closes here with the crew. The Padres and the Halos, the Angels. Let's get a bat. I have 6 tubes here laying on the table adjacent to me. Let's get one of them to get into. And we'll have that after 7 spins of said randomizer. 7 times. There it is. Tube 4. Bat number 4. Let's get it out of there. All right, I'm back on camera. And I am literally going to crawl right next door here and get it. Tube number 4 is here. Here is the Pudge. I just want to show you the Pudge real quick. Just a beautiful bat. I'm trying not to touch it. So I have my sock condom or whatever the hell that is. There it is, dude. Pudge with all the scripts. Pudge, Hall of Fame, 17, 14-time All-Star. 99 AL MVP, 13-time Gold Glover, 7-time Silver Slugger Award winner, Pudge Rodriguez. Super cool bat. That's the trade option. I'm going to try to break everything on the wall here before I do nothing with myself. But here it is, tube number 4. Tube 4 gets it in. Good luck, everybody. I see they have refused to heed information on who's what and what's what. Hopefully it's an easy one and they have nothing. Looks like it's a chrome bat. You can see here. I don't know if sometimes these sleeves mean something. This says chrome splash, whatever that means. But here we go, guys. Good luck. Wow. This one's super cool, man. I'm guessing. I don't even want to guess. I'm going to have to look it up. I think it's Tigers, but I'm not 100% sure. Miguel Cabrera on a chrome 2012 Triple Crown bat. Limited edition, 17 of 100. He won the Triple Crown with the Tigers, so I assume it would go to the Tigers regardless, because any statistic bat, a stat bat or a ball, when we were doing balls, if it was specified to a certain accomplishment or stat, it was always gone to that. So this one's going to go to the Tigers. It might go that way anyway with games played. Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. Miggy, chrome bat. Let me lay this bad boy down before I go back to my spreadsheet. The Tigers here. Timmy G. Tigers claimed out of the box. D-backs Mets brings home Miggy. Tim G. Let me know if you're out there. Tim G. Miggy Cabrera, Tigers. I'm going to put Tim down for Miggy. Tim, welcome back, and you're on the board. Miggy, Miguel Cabrera, Tigers Triple Crown bat. Very nice. Pudge Rodriguez, I assume, will be on the meat rack still. I don't want to move on quite yet, but I'll give Tim some time to catch up, and maybe if he wants to trade out, he'll have that opportunity. But for now, Tim with Miggy is a fit, and Pudge stays there. I will drop another bat in the chat here to see if we can get that, but that will be, I'll run the full size and see where we're at with the mini and authentic, and then maybe at that time we can run a bat in the chat. So let's move on from that. Congrats, Tim. Miggy Cabrera. Awesome, awesome hit. I do have some other purchases, by the way. Jacory is not. So, it is, or is it? No, it's definitely not. So I got to change Jacory to Dallas Goedert. Let me do that. Thank you, Evangelina. I apologize. I think that was traded out on Friday. Let me change that out. You'll see it happen in real time here. By Jacory. And now you will be receiving Dallas Goedert. That's definitely not how you spell that. Maybe-ish. We're going to go with it. So there it is. Goddard. Is that how you spell Goddard? How do I not know how to spell Goddard? No T. Just a Goedert. That looks funky to me. Should be a T there. I don't like it. Goddard, get your name, get your game right, and then get your name right. All right, so we're going to go that. That doesn't look right either. It is just Goedert. I always put a T there. Look at me. Not paying attention to my own guy. All right, so it is Goddard instead of Jacory. Thank you, Evangelina. Was the website correct? Probably, I assume. Yeah, it had Goddard, Sims, Higgins, and Addison. I added the Sap throwback and Omarion Hampton rave to those. So yeah, that awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. Got her squared away. Back to some purchases here, guys. I have Dougie B in on a mini spot with the Niners. Thank you, Doug. Aloha, my friend. I will not be watching 60 Minutes as much as I care about anything. Let me get back to NBC here. All right, so we're good there. Doug, thank you with the Niners. Also, Nick P in on some other things here. No, full-size rep is not available right now. I'm going to run that one next, Tractor. So maybe after that, I'll either drop a single or a double. We'll see. But to answer your question, no, not as of right now. Let me catch up here. I got Nick P going, 4 banging on an authentic. Nick, coming out firing tonight. Love it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Nick goes Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins, and Patriots in the authentic. Awesome, man. Good luck there, Nick, on a 4-piece in the authentic. Awesome, 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 awesome. If I didn't say it 4 times, I meant to. Probably didn't. Counting is difficult. Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins, and Patriots. All right, so we're cleaned up there. Looks like I got 5 remaining in the authentic, courtesy of Nick and company. I also have Steve M jumping on some things. Steve, Sandusky, Ohio Steve. Look at this, Steve. Cedar Point Steve, maybe we call him. Steve goes with the Bengals. I got family real close there in Sandusky. My daughter and granddaughter in that area. So, Steve, awesome. Thanks for joining tonight. And he also goes Lions in the 4 mini. So, Bengals in the authentic, Lions in the 4 mini. We're heading our way to that 2 full size here, guys. Just bear with me here for a second. Steve, Lions. All right, so we're down to 3 spots in the mini, 4 spots in the authentic. So that's where we stand. And that being said, let's get into the 2 full size right now. After this one, I think I'm just going to let one rot on the interwebs as I do other things. So maybe after we do this, I'll just throw another 2-banger on the website, guys, in hopes we can get that one tonight. All right, so here we go. Let me get window capture rolling. Here it is, players, claim teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. Seven times from the Rams to the Seahawks again. Drop them in there and see what happens. All right. Actually, I'm so stupid. That's what I said. So me and my wife, last time I had surgery, the nurse comes in, she lays down the gown, and then she says, "Okay, now you know what you have to do." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I got to get naked, and then we'll see what happens." But I didn't say it like that. It was a little weird. But that's just me, nervous energy before a surgery. But when I said that, then that kind of threw me back to there. Is why I'm saying it. Neither mind. KL leading us off here in the two full size. Lions, Seahawks, Steelers, and Niners to you, KL. Cody's going to grab his Packers and Colts as well. Ted P, Chargers, Jags. Zach B, Zachy Poo, Dolphins and Chiefs to you. Sweet Evangelina going two full-size BOGO. I like it. Evangelina got Jets and Ravens here. Brian G, Raiders, Cardinals. Gonzo Show, Falcons, Panthers. Zach B back with the Giants, Commandskins. James M, Patriots, Saints. And Dave S, wherever you are in this fine land of ours. I hope you are well, sir. I say that about Dave because he travels a lot. So I don't want to pinpoint anything. But Dave, wherever you are, thanks for joining and hope you are good. With the Broncos and Titans here. With Bills, Bears, Bill S, Cowboys, Eagles. Nick P, close this out here. 3 banging on a 2 full size. Vikings, Bucks, Bengals, Browns, and Texans and Rams. Let's go get 2 of the 40 full-size reps I have built this evening. Back to the randomizer with these. And we go 7 times again. Top 2 box numbers will be the ones we're rolling with. My 2 trades here. Second version, salute to services. I have Trey McBride, Cardinals, and Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. There's my 7 times. And in order, I have 20 and 38. 20 and 38 in that order. Let's get rid of 38 and a 20 twin. Gone as well. And I'm on camera. I'm going to get them 20 and 38. 2 full-size rep from the website again. McBride Pittman. The 2 trade pieces. 20 in hand. Create. Where are you? Oh, right here. All right. 20 and 38. McBride, STS. Michael Pittman, the 2 trades. 20 and then 38 in that order. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, I'll throw another 2 full size onto the website after I get this thing rolling here. All right, good luck, everybody. Box 20 sets it off. For the Green Bay Packers on a lunar eclipse, newly minted Hall of Famer. He was a great. If it wasn't for a neck injury, he would have been maybe one of the all-timers. That is Mr. Sterling Sharp. Sterling Sharp, lunar eclipse for the Green Bay Packers. Packers going to Cody. Cody R, if you're out there, let me know. Packers, Colts brings home Sterling Sharp. What up, Gonzo Show? Mark, I'd love to see it, man. I don't know. It's good. It's a tall task. I'll say that. Dodgers are getting healthy. It sure would be nice if we could get Woody back. I don't think he's going to be back maybe till late in the series, maybe game 5, game 6-ish. So yeah. Sterling Sharp to Cody, are you out there? Some people listen or watch and not listen. Cody, I'll give you a second here. If not, Sterling Sharp will be yours, and we'll move on to box 38. Pedro likes the Brewers. I do too, man. They just have something. I don't know if it's the euchre thing or Just the way they're playing ball. Somehow, some way they get it done. I mean, yesterday was scary. I thought Miz was the MVP of the game. Stepped up huge, huge 4 innings he gave them. Was outstanding other than the Seiya homer, but he brought like a calm, which is not typical of him, obviously. But he brought like a calm to the game, which much needed yesterday. All right, Cody, we're gonna stick you with Sterling Sharp, not stick you, but we're gonna go with what you have here, Cody. If you want, after the fact, we might be able to work something out for another trade. But here, box 38. Thank God I got that. I don't know who the hell that is. Oh, wow. I haven't seen his autograph yet. That's why. It's cool that these things get stuck on here. These secondary cert in the picture. And that Beckett thing that doesn't mean anything to anybody. And what you see here is the ear pad. Might have to go get another one. We'll see if this one sticks. Should. But this is Whiteout. He caught the 2-point conversion to beat the Eagles last week. Not sure if he did anything today. But this is for the Denver Broncos, Whiteout. Former teammate of Bo Nix is at Oregon. That's Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin for the Denver Broncos. Troy Franklin. Broncos going to Dave S. Schaus is in the house. Broncos, Titans. The choice is yours. Troy Franklin, Trey McBride, or Michael Pittman. Dave, if you're out there, let me know. Yeah, Mark, what did you think about Murphy's job, man, in the DS there? I didn't like it, man. How he got away from his best lineups in Chicago. What he did with some of the pitching moves. I don't know, man. It seemed panicky to me. I don't know what you think. That is a keep. Is Justin Fields? Yeah, he's not very good. That's a keep for Schaus, Dave. Congrats. Troy Franklin. And that is the 2 full-size rep, guys. I am going to put another one on the website right now. It's going to be break 007. 007. If and when the Pruder decides to catch up with life. All right, so 7 here. And again, this will be on the website. I'm going to try to do a bat in the chat. If anybody, any bat fans out there, Pudge remains the trade. Miggy went out to Tim G. No, he did. I thought it was huge, Miz last night. I mean, he totally settled the game down when everybody was like, what are we going to do with pitching? How is this going to work out? And as soon as he got on the mound, I was shocked McGill didn't go another inning. Low pitch count. They must have just told him, you're doing 1 inning, and then we're going to Miz. They must have had a game plan that way. But I thought McGill may have come out for the second. No, it was a good idea. Me and my son talked about it, and we both thought that might be a thing, just to get through the first inning, because I mean that was the pain in the ass for the Brewers all series. Patrick's was a monster. Yes, absolutely, dude. His fastball, everything he throws moves so much. He's really good too. All right, that 2 full size. Let me check it out. Should be on the website. It is on the website. 2 full size rep. Break 007 joins the authentic with 4 spots remaining and the mini with 3 spots. So bs-collectibles.com. 3 opportunities there to get in on something. Authentic, mini, or 2 full size are the options there. Again, I added a couple of trades for the 4 mini, excuse me. That's a creature of habit there. The 4 mini, I did add Hampton, Ray for the Chargers. I know he's out right now, but young kid's a beast. He's a cowbell type back. Fickle shouldn't. How does he survive yesterday, Mark? He should not be able to survive yesterday. That was so goddamn irritating. A 37 nothing. You get blanked at. I guess I know. You got your third string quarterback and all this other stuff. I mean, you got to start having some pride about what you're doing, man. They are embarrassing. Don't get me started on the Badgers, man. They piss me off. That being said, Roll Tide, another big dub in Missouri. I'll take it. On the college side. Yeah, McIntosh has not been a good AD for sure. I didn't like how he was so adamant about, Fickle's my guy. And don't just say you have to evaluate stuff. You can't be happy, McIntosh, with this. You just can't. You cannot be happy with this. All right, let's get back into some purchases here. Yeah, Penn State's doing it the right way, I think, for sure. I do have Chad B in on the Jaguars. Chad going with Duval's finding the Jags in the 4 mini. Thank you, Chad. Leaving 2 spots remaining there, guys. 2 spots in the 4 mini. I then have $56 million buyout. Wow, dude. That's insane. Kale jumps in on a 2-spotter or 2 claims here in the 2 full-size rep. He's going Steelers and Lions. Thank you, Kale, for the start there. Steelers and Lions to Kale. $56 million to not have a job. Unbelievable. Couple more here. I got Zach B. I was watching that game yesterday, Mark, and I'm like, who the hell is an Indiana football fan? That is a basketball school, or has been, obviously, historically. Who's rolling like, dude, I love Indiana football? I've never heard anybody say that. I mean, that's like, I don't even know what that is. That's crazy. Zach B, 2-time in the 2 full size as well. Thank you, Zach. Grabbed a mini spot 2, which means we're down to 1 remaining. It should be, at least in my guesstimations on the internet. The interwebs, anyway. Dolphins and Vikings here to Zach in the 2 full size. Thank you, Zach. 4 spots taken up pretty quickly in that 2 full size. Thanks to Kale and Zach. Lions, Steelers, I should be good there. All right. Antoine Randall L. Trent Green, he was a guy there. I then have Tractor Man on the authentic with the Eagles. Tractor Man obviously under the weather with an Eagles claim. You might want to go see somebody about that situation, Tractor. No bueno. Eagles, I can't even do it. I will get violently ill if I start talking about them. Doo-doo Magoo. Josh G as well in on the authentic with the Giants. Oh, that's even worse, Josh. What are you doing to me and yourself for that matter? Eagles fan Josh going with Los Gigantes. Oh, no. I mean, when you're out there making Jackson Fart and Cam Spoodigoo look like they know what, like they're competent NFL players, that can't be good. just out there yapping. You don't even know what you're talking about, Mark. The town's out there just talking. Burrs is him. Burrs ain't him. Bum. Yeah, I know Josh did. It just hurts. Little stabs. What a horrible week, Philly fans. Eagles go down. The Phillies lose like the way they lost. That you got to feel horrible. I guess you don't have to feel horrible, but just a horrible situation there with that reliever throwing away the rock. But however, so is life, right? AJ Brown's not being wasted. They need to get rid. I'm so sick of the soap opera and all the shit with him. Greg D's in the building yelling "Go Chiefs." I don't know what Greg is talking about the Chiefs. You're not a Chiefs fan, are you? Are you just trying to stir up shit with Lions fans? Dude, I didn't want to go to work either. See, that's the thing with me is, dude, I'll watch that. And honestly, I was back and forth mostly. It was a horrible night for me because me and my son are rooting for the Brewers. He's a big Brewers fan, Donovan. And then the Eagles are playing. I literally turned the Eagles off. I told my wife I don't want to watch it. It's just, I know how this is going to end. I can already tell the way they're playing. But then, of course, I turn on Merrill and Mike, and I'm listening to it on Sirius XM, and I'm just the disappointment in their voices trying to call the game was enough for me to just be like fuming. It was horrible. Yes, dual rep is on the site, Gonzo. Yes. So on the website, currently I have 2 spots in the authentic. Oh, you got a little wager. All right. Little wager here in the BS. I like it. For a Finn, huh? A 5 spot? All right, here we go. A little Chad. Get the wallet out, Chad. Getting back to what I was saying. 2 spots left in the authentic. 1 spot left in the Lions by a 50 burger. By at least, he said, at least 50. And a closer in the 4 mini. So there's where we are. 2 full size. I have 12-ish spots. Yeah, 12. That was just put up there after I ran the 2 full size here live a couple minutes ago. So hopefully we can get that thing rolling. And then authentic, mini, and 2 full size. Those are the options. Those are what we have available right now via breaks anyway. Nothing's in the chat currently. Again, everything on the website. If I get some love, I'd like to try to get another bat. That Pudge is sick. I'd love to see that thing go out tonight. It's kind of hard when Tim G's hitting Miggy Cabrera, Triple Crown, limited edition bats. Super cool chrome bat in its own right. But that Pudge is super sick with all those scripts. So, yeah, maybe we do another bat. But we'll see. I'm in it tonight until at least, 6:53? I'm in it to at least 6:54. Let's get some more. Let's have some fun, man. Get this energy going. It's good to be back here Sunday night, BS Collectibles. Hope you guys had a great week. Mine sucked. This week's going to suck, probably. Maybe it's not that bad. Minor surgical procedure on Tuesday to get a screw out of my arm. Other than that, I don't know what we don't have a lot going on right now as a family. Sulking about the Eagles. We get to lose in Minnesota next week, so that's 4-3. Let me check the Eagles' schedule. I don't know if they'll win another game. Oh, BA's, dude, Ron Darling is so fucking annoying. Him and whoever the goofy-haired veteran that was calling those games, dude, stop jockeying the Cubs about everything. And can we all agree, I don't care if you're a Cubs fan, Brewers fan, whatever, that Peter Crow Armstrong is straight doo-doo? He is horribly overrated. Horribly. Jordan Love of the Major League Baseball. That's who he is. Just everybody, puts him on a pedestal. That little Jufro-looking dude is horrible. Horrible. Hate him. Hate that dude. Looks like I have some authentic love. I got Johnny 5. Jonathan R. jumps in with the Ravens. Thank you, John. Hope you're good, brother. Ravens to Johnny 5. So closer needed in 2 of the 3 breaks currently on the website. Closer needed on the 4 mini, authentic, and then spots remaining in the double full size. He is not good. He's not good. That dude is not a Super Bowl contending quarterback. No. He makes too many mistakes. That throw he had today for a pick was embarrassing. He's horrible. Overrated. I know. I saw that. Him just staring out there looking like he was about to cry. He drives me nuts, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Just as a baseball fan in general. And the announcers, they laud his efforts. Oh, he got a great jump on that ball. Earlier in the game, he got a shitty jump on it. Ball bounces in front of him, bounces off his chest, lets a runner advance. He throws it in, another error. It was crazy to me how much they supported the Cubs and were just kind of throwing shade at the Brewers. Yeah, absolutely, Cody. Thanks for jumping on, brother. Yeah, you're good to go, man. Trey McBride, STS. And we're going to put Sterling Sharp on the meat rack. So here is your McBride on that Cardinals salute to service. They actually played some pretty good ball today, I thought. So McBride, that means Sterling Sharp, Hall of Famer. We'll be going to the meat rack. There he is, Sterling. Simply Sterling. Sterling Sharp. Cubs and Brewers both suck. Who do you like, Tractor? The Trash Pandas? You like the Trash Pandas? The Huntsville, or is it Huntsville? Trash Pandas, or whatever they are? Dodgers, I think they're going to be a bitch. Yeah, they're going to be tough. I agree. All right, we got 2 closes in order. We got 4 mini close first with Doug. Doug goes Broncos for the close in the... Oh, no. Is that not a close? Ooh, I must have missed a purchase. Let me go back. I still have 2 here in the Savannah Bananas. The Savannah Bananas. Oops. Zach is the one I missed. Bears. Zach with the Bears was my miss. I probably missed it. I didn't realize we sold high school football team merchandise here. So Bears, I apologize. I did not see that. And then my last one here, Dougie. He likes the Milwaukee Milkman. The Kenosha Kingfish. What you know about some Kingfish action? Yeah, baby. Dougie B with the Broncos. Closer action for you, sir. Oh, it's the Rocket City Trash Pandas? Yeah, Tucker's gone. He's got to be. Right? I think he has to be gone. I'm missing a team to eliminate it. Don't get eliminated. Niners are the ones. All right. So I got that one cleaned up. We're running 4 mini first, and then I have as well a close from Kale in the authentic. He grabs The Cowboys. The only thing that made my weekend not the worst was seeing them lose to the high-flying Panthers offense. Rico Dowdell is him, evidently. Rico Dowdell is him, as Mark would say. So Kale with the boys. And that one's closed as well. Let's get to it. 4 mini coming up next. Again, I'll drop another 4 mini. I know I'm dropping stuff we're probably not going to get, but I want you guys to have the options. And maybe we do. Maybe we catch fire tonight and have ourselves one. 4 mini first, guys. Here it is in front of you. I have players, claimed teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. There it is, 7 times from the Falcons up to the Chefs. Let's drop them like they're not and read them here. I got Zach B with the Vikings, Chiefs, Evangelina, Eagles, Bucks, Brian G, Steelers, Panthers, Corey H, new name to me. Corey, good seeing you tonight. Thanks for joining in. Cowboys, Raiders, Ryan S, Seahawks, Titans, Gonzo Show, Chargers, Colts, Ryan back with the Bills, Ravens, Witt, Dolphins, Rams, Bill S, Packers, Jets, James L, Bengals, Commanders, Patriots, and Saints. Dougie B, living that Hawaii life. Thanks for finding us again tonight, Doug. Niners, Texans, Steve M, Michael Myers' cousin maybe? Michael Myers. Lions, Giants, Zach B, Bears, Cardinals, Chad Duval's finest, Jags, Browns, and Doug with the close, Broncos, Falcons. Let's go get 4 of the 40. 4 of the 40. All right, we go. And 7. There it is, 7 times. Top 4 in order. We're deep in the woods in this one. 26, 31, 38, 40. 26, 31, 40, and 38. You probably did, Kendrick Bourne. You like men, Mark. I had nobody as I didn't even start a flex. I didn't need one. I won all my games with no flex positions. Now that's a flex. If you cannot start a flex and win, flex. That should be it. I do have 36 here now, correct? Yes, I do. All right, I'm back on camera. I'm going to get them in order. 26314038. Again, guys, I did add 2 trades for tonight. Just thought mix it up maybe a little bit, throw some other stuff. They weren't great helmets, but they're something different. I do have Dallas Goedert, Eagles, Jordan Addison, that Vikings alternate, T. Higgins on the Bengals alternate, Giants, Phil Simms, Lunar, Rave, Chargers, Amarian Hampton, and Warren Sapp on the Creamsicle. Them's them. So here I go with 2, 6, 3, 1, 40, and 38. Somehow, somewhere, I'm going to try to make it over here. It looks like I'm going to make it. Somehow, all right. So in this order, 2, 6, 3, 1, 40, 38. There are our 4 mini boxes ready to go. Let's see where we go for this. Absolute liar. 1,000% lying about it. I don't think I won a game. I think I'm in 4 leagues. I'll give you a quick update. Quick update. Nobody cares, but I don't know, so I need to know. I'm going to beat Jeff in Spencer's league, it looks like. Maybe. Projected to win by 30. Projected to win by 20 in my other league. The BS Collectibles league, I'm projected to win. And then in my league, I'm projected to get smoked. So I could possibly go 3-1 with my shitty teams and my shitty managing. So, however, not too shabby. I'll take it. Box 2-6 sets this off. Good luck, everybody. 4 mini from the website. I'll throw another one on as a live fill here momentarily. First out for the Atlanta Falcons on that throwback piece. That is QB Mike Vick, former QB Mike Vick on that Falcons throwback. Falcons going to closer, comma, Dougie B. Doug. Broncos Falcons brings home Mike Vick. It can be Mike Vick, Dallas Goedert, Jordan Addison, T. Higgins, Phil Simms, Omarion Hampton, or Warren Sapp. Doug, the choice is yours. I don't know how I'm projected to beat this dude by 20 when I have Kincaid, Montgomery, Adunze, Amonra, and Jaden Daniels, which isn't bad. He still has Jamison Williams, and that's it. But he's up 44. I don't know. It'll be close. Trade for Sapp. Vic for Sapp. The creamsicle. Beautiful little mini here. There he is, Warren Sapp. Vic to the meat rack. There it is, Dougie. Warren Sapp on the throwback. Let me get that in there for Doug. Perfect. That was box 26. Box 31 coming out next. This one's super cool, man. Haven't had this name in a long time. For the Ravens, you don't think of him as a Raven. He ended up there. Probably think of him as a Steeler, or you should. That is Hall of Fame corner safety Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson, auto's kind of on the back corner there. Rod Woodson, Ravens on that flash piece. Ravens going to Ryan S. Sup. Bills, Ravens. Rod Woodson to you, sir. Box 31 brings Rod Woodson. Yeah, he does a little bit. He kind of hits like him too, or at least he did until he hit that home run. Him and Frelick, man, they got to step up. Yelly too. That's a crazy stat about Yelich. He hasn't had an RBI in the playoffs since 2018. And the Brewers have been in the playoffs. So that's a crazy stat. Ryan, are you out there? Ryan, I'm going to throw you down for Rod Woodson Flash. And we move on. That was box 31. Coming out next, box 40. 40. For the Los Angeles Chargers, my favorite fighting Frenchman, Justin Herbert. On the third version, salute to service. Herbie, Justin Herbert, barely got a dub in Miami today. I was pissed. I played Miami, got the lead with 40-some seconds to go, and then let Lad McConkey run naked on people. Oh, sorry, Sup. Sorry, got you. Higgins to you. Woodson to the meat rack. And that Higgins has the Houday script with it as well. So let me get that squared away for you. Chargers is Gonzo. He knew it before I knew it. I'm assuming that's a keep, sir, the fighting Frenchman, Herbert. Yeah, Tua's not very good. He looked bad. He made some decent throws in the second half, but not so much in the first. Woodson is a really nice piece to go on the meat rack, personally. I like Woodson. That's a cool. We don't see him a lot. Definitely one of the all-time great defenders. Woodson on that Ravens to the meat rack. Here is your T. Higgins, Ryan. T. Higgins. I do believe I got that squared away for you. Yep. So Herbert to Gonzo. T. Higgins to Ryan in Warren Sapp. Throwback to Dougie. Yet here we have box 38 to close her out. Here we go. Good luck. For the Buffalo Bills on a rave piece, D lineman, Mr. Gregory Rousseau, another Frenchman, a fighting Frenchman. Gregory Rousseau. Greg Rousseau, rave Bilskis. Bills going to Ryan S. Double banger in the spot. Is Flacco a Hall of Famer? Hell no, he's not a Hall of Famer. No, he better not be. Ryan, Bills, Greg Rousseau, Rod Woodson, Dallas Goedert, Jordan Addison, Mike Vick, Phil Simms, Omarion Hampton. Them's your options, sir. You were just here, so I assume you're still here. All right, let's go. As he makes that decision, I'm going to do some work on this authentic. This one is closed as well. Take your time, Ryan. I'm going to start working on this authentic. Stafford, I think, is. Yes, I think Stafford is a Hall of Famer. He played on the shitty Detroit Lions team way too long. He's put up great numbers. I think Stafford's way better than Flacco. Stafford's way better than Flacco. So, yeah, I agree with Trailer. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. I just don't see Flacco getting there, man. He was mediocre, had a great defense. He wasn't mediocre because he had great playoff runs, honestly. But he just had, when you got Ed Reed and Ray Lewis doing things for you, that makes life a little easier. But here we are in this authentic. I got players, claimed teams, unclaimed to the randomizer. Seven times, Command Skins up to the Broncos. And we read them. Kale, Lions, Broncos, Gonzo, Vikings, Cardinals, Wags, Packers, Steelers, Los, Chargers, Jets, Witt, Bucks, Rams, Bill S, Niners, Falcons, Caleb, Seahawks, Titans, Nick P, four banging. Bills, Jags, Chiefs, Browns, Dolphins, Bears, Patriots, Texans, Steve Michael Myers, Bengals, Raiders, Tractor Man, Eagles, Saints, Josh G, Giants, Colts, Jonathan R, Johnny 5, Ravens, Panthers, and Kale closed here, Cowboys and Command Skins. We have A1 through A10 available for Authentics. Let's get one. There it is, seven times. I got Alpha 2. The deuce is loose. Yeah, you're good, Ryan. Hampton Rave for you, my friend. Absolutely. Perfect. A2 is out of circulation. I'm on camera. I'm putting Rousseau on the meat rack where he belongs. I'm bringing down Omarion Hampton. See if I can do this without doing too much damage. There is Omarion Hampton, Rave for you, Ryan. Couple hits there for you, brother. Awesome. Let me fix Phil Simms here. And I'm going to get Alpha 2, A2 for the authentic. Authentic trades again, Julio Jones, Rave, Falcons, and the Adrian Peterson alternate Vikings. A2, where, oh where, you're on this side, I guess. There you are. All right. A2. Here she is. Good luck, everybody. Alpha 2 in the building. For the Los Gigantes de Nueva York, stud rookie defensive end, that is Abdul the Butcher, Abdul Carter, on that throwback Wolverine-ish giant lid. Abdul Carter, Los Gigantes, you slimy son of a bitch. It works out. Josh G, you Simon a Beach. Yeah, Doug, that's fine, brother. Look at this. Works out. Pony Boy, it works out. Josh G, Giants, Colts. As much as it had to hurt his heart to claim the team that just ripped apart our Eagles, Abdul the Butcher is hit. He's trading it out for Julio. That is a massive Julio Jones rave, dude. Nice hit, Josh. Well deserved, sir. Julio, I typed Julio Jones. I meant to say Jones there. Awesome hit. And I do like this Abdul Carter kid. Super, super good. Talented. Penn State. But here is Julio on that rave. Falcons. I really do like this helmet. If I wasn't an Eagle fan, honest to God, I would think about grabbing something like that. Super cool. Abdul Carter to the meat rack. Joins Adrian Peterson. Let me get Julio put away for Josh. And then I have to square away Dallas Goedert for Sack for Doug, correct? Is that what he wanted? Sap for Dallas, which Sap goes back to the meat rack. Dallas to WB. Let me square that thing away. Dallas instead of Sap. Yeah, you're welcome. Let me just square that away here in the... That's going to be Dallas. Speed. And then Omarion to Ryan in the same spot, yeah. All right, perfect. So that ended up being Herbert to Gonzo, T. Higgins and Omarion Hampton to Ryan and Goddard to Dougie B. So that's where we are with that one on the mini. Authentic Julio Jones rave to Josh. Just want everybody to know the spreadsheet is squared away. Trey McBride to Cody and Troy Franklin to Dave for the two full size. And Speedflex, as it sits right now, was to Brian G. Gibbs in Montgomery dual. Could be traded out for Kelvin. It's the same lid as the Kelvin. So those are the options there. All right. On the website, I have the two full size. I'm going to throw up a 4 mini just for the hell of it. We'll see if it gains any traction. And I said, you know, the 4 mini can roll to Tuesday. Yeah, the flex already broke, Gonzo. That was the first break of the night. It was the first one closed. The 4 mini is going to be 006. I'm not sure if we, or maybe I won't do it. Maybe I'll just leave it as is. It doesn't, does it hurt anything? I know they re-ante or re-do the upcoming hits on Monday. So does that deter it from carrying over? I'm thinking in live time here. Maybe that's not the best then, because then you guys aren't. Well, most of the live or most of the upcoming hits would still be available. Say that there's even a handful of the 30 that are hit. There would only be a five helmet interjection into the upcoming hits. Well, I can drop it and see what happens. I mean, if you guys want to grab a spot, knowing this might roll to Tuesday, and some of the upcoming hits may change, just understand that. If we get it tonight, great. If not, hey, like I said, just be aware of after Monday's daybreak, those upcoming hits are re-randomized. Which ones were taken out, or I don't know, however, whatever's posted on the website, they'll be randomized again, and then in that order, as they come out, they'll go in. We'll have an order of 1 through 30, price pointed, the top 10-ish or whatever they'll go in. I don't even know. That's just a number. Don't read too much into it. And then, so one goes out, then 11 goes in. Another one goes out, 12 goes in. That's how we're doing that. So just keep that in the back of your mind that that could change. I don't know if we've hit an upcoming hit today. I don't think we have. So that shouldn't affect anything come Tuesday. And I don't know how many have been hit through the week, day breaks, with the full-size reps and whatever. And then maybe that's what we do. That's all we do. Great game tonight. Lions Chiefs about to set off. Let's get a good one. Let's have some good football tonight. All right, back on the website. I just want to see that that is correct. All right, they're both on there. 4 mini, 2 full-size rep. 4 people watching. Maybe we just shut it down here. We've got everything we want. At this point, I would probably... I'll stay live for another 20 minutes or so. I mean, if I'm going to have 4 or 5 people watching, obviously that's not going to get us anywhere. And that's fine. Honestly, I'm not saying that. I like these quick hit things. If I could do that every Sunday, if I could come here for an hour and a half and just do what we just did, that'd be fucking amazing. That'd be perfect. So thank you guys for that. That was, honest to God, awesome. We got all the pre-fills without any issues. And the mere fact that we're trying to attempt to do any live fills is a kudos and courtesy to you guys. So thank you for that. All right, so maybe, I think this might be it. Not the worst thing. 3 people watching, perfect. Let's get out of here. Kale and Zach, let me know what you guys want to do for reps. Like if you want refund or credit, or if you just want to let it roll. I don't know how, of course, Wriglet's going to have a problem with the shit in the morning about carrying over a 2 full size, but that is what it is. So maybe we just shut it down now and figure that out later. But guys, thanks for tonight. I'm telling you, this is what I want to do on Sundays. If we're not going to do 80 boxes a night, we're just going to do the 10 we have listed. Let's do it this way. I am perfect. This is awesome. That's exactly what I want. I hope you guys had fun tonight. In and out. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great week. Live, laugh, love, all that shit we talk about. I know I'm corny that way, but man, when you go through so much shit in life, sometimes you just got to do that. So let's get back at it next Sunday. May all your BS collectible breaks be great in the meantime. And let's have some fun this week, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. I would love to say go Birds, but I can't. So go Turds. Roll Tide. Have some fun this week. See you guys next Sunday.